Hello, everyone. I welcome you to today's webinar on venturing into the tech industry as a virtual assistant. But before we commence, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Maureen Okoye. I'm a co-founder of the ZTech Consult International Company. I've worked for years in the tech industry, where I started out as a virtual assistant and did it for years before venturing into project management. I've also worked as a lecturer in Nnamdi Azikiwe University before my relocation. Currently, I am a PhD student, and also as a student, I work remotely to make ends meet. Now that I have introduced myself, I would like us to do some interaction in the comment section to make our time here engaging. Can we briefly introduce ourselves and state the location we are tuned in from in a few minutes so we get to know each other? Thank you.
In comment section, please.
Yes, in the comment section.
All right, thank you.
Yes. Remember to write the location you're tuned in from. Okay. Okay, thank you, everyone. Before we proceed, I would like to introduce who we are to you. So ZTech Consult is an international company registered in England and Wales. We are a tech company and academy that run various services, ranging from outsourcing tech personnel to companies, training tech beginners and professionals in tech roles such as virtual assistantship, project management, business analysis, cybersecurity, web designing, and we also provide consultancy services alongside many other services. We have trained a lot of persons and set them into the tech industry. Some have carved out a niche for themselves and are excelling. Others who started out as virtual assistants, trainees are doing well for themselves. Some have moved further into many other tech roles. At ZTech, we offer extensive, well-detailed, and person-centered training. We practically hold learners by their hands until they find their feet. And this we ensure by teaching with practical examples, providing internship opportunities, and ensuring concepts are simplified. So the benefit of training with ZTech does not end here. There is possibility of gaining the opportunity to work with ZTech with pay. So you see, the perks are numerous, and I believe that from what I have said so far, that we understand that the goal of this webinar is to show you how you can earn remotely as a tech professional, augment your income with the device you can afford. Ways to earn a stable income online to supplement your salary, even if you're a student, without quitting your current job, how you can go about it, and we'll be listening to real people that have done it, how ZTech can assist you to achieve this goal. And there'll be bonus for those who will stay to the end. So if you will be staying to the end, there will be bonus for you. And this webinar will just be for 45 minutes. It's not going to take much of your time. So I hope you get this bonus. Before we continue, I would like to explain who a virtual assistant is and why start out your tech journey as a virtual assistant. Being a virtual assistant is simply assisting someone with tasks, but virtually. For instance, you can act as a personal assistant to someone, but every service you render to the person is done from the comfort of your location. And you may never get to see your boss physically, but have a beautiful working relationship. There are many things we neglect that we can do for people virtually and earn money. This range from administrative tasks like schedule management, email management. You can even do travel management for people. People in academic can also do academic research for people and earn money. There are a lot of things you may be doing free of charge that you're supposed to be earning money from, because you render these services virtually and with your time and efforts. You can also be a social media manager. With the quick trend of the can you mute yourself? Thank you. See if you can hear me. So with the quick trend of digital content, a lot of persons need people to manage their social media handles. Also, a lot of companies need expert services in media marketing and awareness. There are a number of things you can do as a virtual assistant, and to crown it all, you can work for anyone across the globe if you wish, and can manage your time difference. So that is that. I hope you understand the concept of virtual assistantship now. It's just like being a personal manager for someone, or being a marketing professional expert for someone, but you're rendering your services virtually. So having understood this, we'll move on to the next slide. So now, this slide shows the evolution of many industries. A lot of industries find it profitable to hire remote workers. Firstly, because they pay you based on time invested and not for being idle from Monday to Friday and earning money for doing nothing. Secondly, they do not have to rent lots of spaces for workers because their workers are working from their locations. Thirdly, a lot of office resources will be saved. Resources such as paying for utilities, paying for maybe paper, printing materials. All this will be saved because people work remotely. So these and many more are why employers will continue to seek out remote workers. They will also have variety of talents to choose from. So this is what this graph is showing: on-site, remote, and hybrid. You can see that the on-site, which is yellow in color, is decreasing, is 20, and that of outsourcing remote workers is increasing. So that is a summary of this graph. Then this is another graph from Glassdoor. Glassdoor provides a platform where employees and employers meet and form a work relationship. It is just like Indeed. You must have heard about Indeed. And this graph is from Glassdoor. Over the years, this is the statistics they came up with. You can see how fast everything is changing from 2012 to 2018, which is in blue. That is before the pandemic. Everything was as we used to know it. Majority of people had a physical office, but after the pandemic, a lot of people work from their home, and this will continue in the future as predicted by Glassdoor. You can see on-site. I don't know if you can see my cursor. On-site in blue. That was in 2012, 2018. It was people that worked from a physical office was more. Then after the pandemic, things started to shift, and a lot of people do their jobs from their home. And that is why we are here. How do we set our foot into the tech industry, and how do we accomplish this? What tools do we need to move further into the tech industry? So ZTech is here to hold you by the hands, teach you the basic tools. Why we started out with teaching virtual assistantship is because it provides the basic knowledge you need in order to venture into the tech industry. You can as well decide to create a niche for yourself. You can move ahead and say, okay, I no longer want to be a virtual assistant. I want to move into cyber security. I want to move into being a business analyst. But first, you need the basics. It's just like starting up from primary school and going to the university. You can't just start writing WAEC or start writing entrance exam into the university without having the basics. So being a virtual assistant, we provide you the basics to start up, to know what you're doing without fear, without asking yourself if you can do this. So that is why we are holding this webinar, for you to understand where to start from. So having said so much, I would love to call upon one of our testimonials in the name of Beatrice Ahwanenye. Beatrice has worked with different distinguished parastatals, including ABS. She trained with us last year after her retirement, and I would love her to share her experience with you. So Beatrice, if you're around, you have the platform. I'll be muting myself soon.
Good evening, everyone. I hope you can hear me.
Yes, we can.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you loud and clear.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Beatrice, and I'm a retiree. By this October last year, I've never heard the word VA. I want to just give you a little testimonial. October last year, I got a text talking about tech, and I said, these techie people, I'm not a techie person. I was in the civil service and I'm retired. So I called the person who sent me the text. What do I do with this? You sent it to me by error. He said, no, you can do it. If you can do it, okay, give it to your children. I said, my children. I looked at it. I said, okay, I'll join. Just like all of you on this webinar, that was how I got the message. I didn't have an idea what a VA was. I've heard project management, but not VA. I've never heard of it. So I got ready for the webinar. I joined in. At the first 5 minutes, like she's talking to us now, she talked to us, and after that I got interested. One thing was that I got piqued. What is this all about? I want to learn what it's all about. I may be retired, but I am not tired. So that was how I joined in. And I must tell you, my experience has been wonderful. The lecture started from that October. We had 1, 2, 3 webinars, and I was joining in consistently. And I loved what I was hearing. So on November 6th, we started lectures. And that was my birthday. And I realized during the lectures that the lecturers were so good. They will come down to earth to explain things to you. I didn't know I can press my phone. No, I'm good with pressing my phone. But on the laptop, do 1 or 2 things, not me. I just can't be bothered. I always call somebody in the office, go and do this, go and do that. So I had to start learning from the basics. When I say basics, as in learning how to understand prompts and follow prompts. When I'm using my laptop, my children used to laugh at me. To click something, I'll be looking at it. But these teachers were good. They were passionate about teaching us what we needed to know. And from there, my interest grew. What I want you to take away from today is that I am a retiree, I'm above 60. If I can do it, all you young people on this call, you can overdo it. And those of you who are close to my age range, I bet you it's a wonderful experience. As they say, knowledge is power. People are doing this in their homes without telling people what they are doing. And we're saying everybody is Yahoo. Everybody carrying laptop is not Yahoo. People are at home getting a lot of money as VAs, virtual assistants, and they are not telling the next person. So I started the lectures. The lecturers were good. They will say, if you don't understand anything, call me later or text me on WhatsApp. And that's what I was doing. I did not miss any of my classes. I took notes. And then the beauty of this establishment is that they will not just throw you out there to go and start doing your thing. At the end of the day, they will put you through internship. I remember asking our team lead, and I said, the money you collected for this course, so because I've done some courses online and I know how they bill. It's not anything compared to what we're getting. And the guy said, yes, I'm not doing this for the money. I've been here. I know how the system is. If you don't have multiple streams of income, you're wasting your time, no matter how much you're earning. I retired as a director, but I'm telling you, if not for this thing I'm doing right now, I don't know what I would have been doing. Because even that my pension doesn't even pay my bills. Honestly, it doesn't. So what am I saying? I spoke to him, why are you doing this? The money? He said, no, it's not the money. It's adding value to people's lives. In fact, that was very interesting to me and changing lives. So I want you to take some things away from this. Be consistent, because I know you people are going to join. I want you to have the wonderful experience. If you are listening carefully, you will get the passion in my voice. They really woke up something in me. The fact that you can do this, so even with these young people, you can do it and you can excel. Because honestly, without being humble about it, I'm doing good. I know I'm doing good and I'm hailing myself. Yes, you did this. So what I'm going to tell you guys to take away from this is be consistent. Your limitations are in your head. Whatever you tell yourself you can't do, your head will believe you can't do it, but you can do it. I can do it and you can do it. Being a virtual assistant is a beautiful thing. One, you work from your home. Two, you work at your own time. You work at your own time. And by the time you have clients, you're going to make money. People say, what is this one doing? She know the cuckoo come off, so she don't do Yahoo. You know Nigerians the way we talk. So I'm encouraging you guys to come on board and be part of this wonderful revolution, because to me it's a revolution. Revolution that somebody has come out to sell to you. People are not talking about it. And people are in their homes making money for ignorance. People are just ignorant about what this is all about. Two, you're going to learn to unlearn and relearn and learn some new things. When you start, it looks like it's a Herculean task. Can I do this? I'm going to learn how to use certain tools. I'm going to learn how to behave somehow. I'm going to learn how to talk to people. And you know this feeling, maybe I'm going to talk to Oyibo. Oyibo is going to interview me. It's nothing. The Oyibo is as nervous as you are. So you need to just calm down, cool down, listen well to what the person is saying, and take it from there. But I want to encourage us to see this to an end. Don't drop out. Dropping out is not even an option. Once you start this, see it to an end. Every day you get better. Every day I get better. There's a guy that used to design for me. I'll say, IK, do this creative for me. So one day he was talking to me. I said, IK, I can work on Canva. He said, hey? I said, yes, I can work on Canva. He said, Mommy, when did you learn that? I said, did. See, I'm a VA, better be bringing job for me. So what am I saying? Please, this is a wonderful opportunity. I feel so pumped up. I feel so passionate. I feel so good that right now I'm not just sitting at home thinking things I shouldn't be thinking, or visiting people I shouldn't visit, or going to somebody's house and sitting there and gossip. I don't have the time. I don't. It takes my time, and for me, it's so wholesome. So please come on board and you thank me later. Just come on board and thank me later. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Beatrice. That was refreshing. I like the part where you said you are busy doing your job as a VA, not doing things you're not supposed to do, visiting people you're not supposed to visit. And I want to also add, sometimes you do job out of sentiments. We do job out of sentiments instead of collecting money for your time and effort. As a VA, like for instance, you work in Unizik, like when I was lecturing in Unizik, maybe someone will meet me. Please, can you help me read through my research and all that? It's a VA job, because I should be using the time to do my personal things. So when we have this mindset that we should pay for services rendered and not like coerce someone into doing things free for us. And when we have the mindset that our time and efforts should be paid for, we will earn money for things. We will earn money as a VA. If you're doing research for someone, if you're helping someone to proofread, if you're helping someone to book flight or look out for hotel or look out for holiday places, if you're helping someone to write speech, if you're helping, because now you you need certain tools in order to make it professional. If you're helping someone to manage their social media handle, maybe they don't have the time to manage their maybe Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and you're doing it, you're very good at it, or YouTube, you should be earning money from it. If you're also helping someone to organize their life, their email, we are not in the era where we use physical documents. Most things are sent electronically. If you can help someone to organize their emails, a lot of busy people keep losing mails. They keep telling you, I didn't find the mail, but it's there because their email is a mess. If you help them file it accordingly, it's a plus. You should be paid for it because now you're like a personal assistant, you're like a secretary to the person. So there should be an agreement and you get paid for your job. So that is what I'll be adding. So the next person you'll be hearing her voice is Melody. Melody, if you're around, you have the platform. Hello, Melody, are you there?
I think Melody, I think she's having a network challenge.
Okay. Okay. Without the presence of Melody, I would like to give you I would like to relate certain things with you. So there is this my colleague. She got a VA work, and what she does for these people is to remind the mother of her boss to take her medication. She had to work. You can work VA job. You can get like 3 people that you work for. This person, this is what I do for this person. This other person, this is what I do for this person. And the person she reminds to take her medication, stays in Canada. And she was working from Nigeria. And the beautiful part of it was that she was a student. She was doing her studies and still had the time to work as a VA. Being a VA, we give you the time, the work you're actually doing, depending on the job description of whoever employed you. It's not as cumbersome as we hear certain times. Sometimes in the tech industry, we hear a lot of words that sound so abstract to us, but they are really not abstract if you know what they mean. If you know the tools to work with, you see that this job is very easy. So she was working 3 jobs. One, the easiest of it, and the one that paid more for her, was where she had to remind someone to take her medication. Then she had another client in Ghana. At least the time difference between Ghana and Nigeria, I think it's around 1 hour. So it was quite manageable. Then another person. So as a VA, you can have as much clients as you can manage. If you can manage your time difference, like I said before. Okay, I can see that some people raised their hands. You can go ahead to ask your questions before I move to the next slide.
Good evening. I would like to say, I'm no longer seeing your slide.
Oh, you're no longer seeing?
Yes, I don't know if it's just me or if it's a general thing. Don't know if you dropped the slide, but I can no longer see it.
No, I can see your slide.
Okay, maybe I think it's your network.
It's network, yeah. Maybe you refresh your network, yeah. So any more question?
Would you raise her hands? Would you, Enekebe? Please, your question. Okay, maybe she's not aware.
Okay, let's continue. So like I was saying, you can manage as much client as you wish, depending on your management level, what you can do. So having said that, and having listened to Beatrice, and in the absence of Melody, I'll move ahead to the next slide, because I'm trying to beat time to make sure either we finish before the 45 minutes or we stop at 45 minutes, not to bore you with so much information. So these are the industries you can work for as a virtual assistant. At this juncture, I know you understand what I mean by being a virtual assistant. So you can work in the e-commerce industry, you can manage online stores, you can process orders, you can handle customers' tickets, you can like generate tickets and handle their queries. You can also work in the real estate industry. You can schedule property viewings, you manage listing, you follow up on clients. All this you can do at the comfort of your location. You can also work in the healthcare industry, medical transcription, appointment scheduling, insurance claim support. As a tech startup, you can work generally. A lot of people start their VA journey as a general VA. You start up as a general VA, where you can do a lot of things before you decide, okay, I think I have more clients in the travel management industry. I have to put my niche, and I prefer to work. I enjoy it working as a travel management VA. So you put your attention, your focus into that. Some can say, I prefer to do research. I like writing papers, researching, proofreading for people. I wish to continue in this niche. So these are where you can work in as a VA. You can also work in the finance. You can work as a bookkeeper. You can create invoice, handle client queries also. So now, these are what you can likely earn as a VA. As a VA from Nigeria, because what ZTech intends to do after training, we point you to where you can get these jobs. We point you to where you can get this job. We help you. We teach you how to optimize your handle, like your LinkedIn, because you have to know how to sell yourself. If you must manage somebody's social media, you have to create, because being a VA, you have to do what you enjoy doing. Some people enjoy being on social media. So if you're always on social media, why not use that data? Why not use that time to get money for yourself? You can do it for someone else while you're still enjoying yourself on social media. So you can earn this money. As a beginner, you can earn per hour from $5 to $10, which is an estimate of 5,000 to 10,000 in Naira. If you're an experienced VA, you can earn this amount. The beauty of this thing is that you know yourself. You know when you're in a platform, maybe you're in Upwork, you see the ranges of what people are applying for, the amounts. You can always tweak the amount you want to earn per hour. So it's in your hands to change. Okay, should I take $5 per hour from this person? Should I take this amount from this person? You have that freedom to do that. So as an experienced VA, this is what you can earn per hour. So imagine you're doing this job for 3 hours for someone as an experienced VA, meaning that you got 45,000 for 3 hours in a day. So as a specialized VA, where you can do CRM and critical tech tax, you can work, you can earn $40 per hour, which is an estimate of 40,000 per hour. And this is not tales by moonlight. No, people are earning this. when you go to LinkedIn, you see a lot of people that are aware of this opportunity selling themselves. And the thing is not that you're seeing the person overposting. They're actually getting clients from that. And when you get a client, they can refer you to another person, and they keep referring you to another person. And one beautiful thing about VA is like most of these jobs are confidential, because there is this person that said she used to help a banker to do one or two, but then people thought it's the banker that do those jobs, and she can't come outside to say, oh, I help so and so person in this bank to do this. You've been paid, your work is confidential, you're just there like that person's shadow, doing the job and earning your money. So it's confidential. You can earn as much, you can do jobs that your boss is too busy to do and earn your money. So this slide is just like a summary of what you can earn as a VA, and people are actually doing it. So this slide, we will be training you on travel management, customer relationship management, social media management, and email management. And something about ZTech Consult is that we give internship. And as we are training, we hope that you practicalize what you've learned. We give practicals for you to get your hands dirty and get yourself conversant with what you're doing, what you've learned. And one thing about online learning is that a lot of people might lose interest. It's not like we are all adults. So nobody is going to like shoo you into coming to a physical class, sitting down and listening to the teacher. Your determination should do it for you. You have to be annoyed, and you have to be interested, determined that I must, if others are making money as virtual assistants, if others are making money online, remotely, I too can do it. And this is what will fuel your attention span. In an online class, because research has made a lot of things clear that engagement level in online classes is not the same in physical classes. And most of this training, the difference between ZTech and others is ZTech puts enough effort, enough time to make sure you grab these concepts. When we start this training and you don't understand most of these things, you can meet any of the facilitators and say, oh, I am lagging behind in this, Your effort, your determination should fuel your progress. I'm lagging behind, and nobody will say, okay, because we've moved ahead from that, I'm not going to go back. No, we don't do that. Our passion is that you learn this thing and you're able to stand on your own. So, but you should also be able to put enough effort to learn. So we give internship program for a month after the training. And all this is because we are passionate to let people learn and also move into this tech industry without any phobia. There is nothing much in all these things you've been hearing, most of the abstract concepts you've been hearing. Once you start doing it yourself, getting your hands dirty, you will understand that, oh, this is easy to do, like customer relationship management. When you understand the concept, the tools you're supposed to use. Okay, can you see the slide?
Yes, I can.
Yes, we can. Okay, so I'll move to
I think we are in the 5th.
Okay, it's coming up, don't worry. So I'm moving to where we are. Okay, these are the tools we'll look into. We'll be teaching you how to use Slack. Most of you must have heard about it. Zoom is quite
Yes.
Yes, we
okay.
can.
Okay, I will stop putting it in the presenting view. We'll look at it from here. Okay, so can you see this slide?
Yes, we can see it.
Yes.
Yes, we can. Okay, so now we'll be teaching you on how to use Slack, Zoom, which you're quite conversant with, Google Meet, we are using Google Meet now, Microsoft Teams, Loom, Trello, which is a project management tool, and also Asana, ClickUp, Notion, Monday.com, Gmail, and Outlook. Gmail, you have to learn how to manage, organize email. Also, Outlook is by Microsoft. You have to learn how to organize mails in Outlook also. We'll teach you how to use Spark, Front, Canva, CapCut. If you're into social content, media content, a lot of us use CapCut. We can also use teach you how to use Meta Business Suite, InShot, Harvest, EverHour, HubSpot. So these are among the tools you'll be learning how to use, how to work with. Because when you get a client and maybe they are not using Gmail, they are using Outlook, you have to find a way you have to have the expertise in order to also work in Gmail and Outlook. Anyone that comes to you, you'll be able to do it perfectly well. And with what you need is training to know how to do these things. Why some people don't have the confidence to look for certain job roles is because they feel they cannot do it. And why? Because you've not gone through training. You don't know how to use these tools. So this is what CTech Consult will be offering. So